welcome back to the Great War Redux, one of my favorite mods. And today we'll be playing as Ferdinand, or rather, Bulgaria. I love Bulgaria because of just how... people forget this, but Bulgaria was a pretty big deal back then. They were pivotal in both Balkan Wars, and they were not a slouch when it came to their contribution to the Central Powers. So let's see if we can do better than historical and actually win both Balkan Wars.
In the name of all that is good and honorable, we'll call the neutral president with a message of peace, then blast him.
Yes, sir! Sirty, sir!
Fly the white flag of war.
So, at the start of the game, Bulgaria is smaller than we're used to, as is Serbia and Montenegro, and there is still an Ottoman Empire. Let's see if we can make the Ottomans disappear and make Bulgaria great again. We will unify the Balkans, if we can. Now, I usually play with Iron Man mode, but I've been told by the developers it's best to turn Iron Man mode off for now if you're playing Bulgaria, because there is a bit of a bug with the Ottoman Empire that is supposed to at some point offer you a white peace, and they currently don't. And unless you want to fight the world, your best bet is turning it off. You know what? I'm a stubborn bastard. Iron Man mode it is. Bulgaria, hegemon of the Balkans. So we've got 11 divisions. I'll convert all of them to infantry because I am a stubborn bastard. Start planning for our first offensive. So we are going to be dogpiling the Ottoman Empire relatively soon. Now, that first Balkan War is going to be easy. But then I will have to, if I make the right calls at least, I will have to fight Romania, Serbia, Montenegro, Greece, and the Ottomans all at the same time. So it's going to be interesting. Let's make sure the industry is up to snuff. All this is ahead of time. I'm tempted to get air, but I don't have the industry for air, so it's not happening. No air power this game. not as Bulgaria. As for focuses, they have a focus tree. It's not massive. It's one of the older ones, but it's all right. So here's where we need to make our choices. If we lose the first Balkan War, we're stuck with abdicating, and if we win the first one but lose the second one, we'll have to make some choices here. My mind is immediately drawn to New Byzantium. If I can pull that off, yes. Let's start off with a little bit of industry and urbanize Sofia. I'm gonna need artillery. I'm gonna need guns. I'm gonna need a lot of everything. We're gonna honestly need a lot of everything. Let's start immediately making military factories. I'm not gonna trade for tungsten, and that is that. Exercise the troops, and let's see where we end up. We got a navy even. Oh, a light cruiser and some destroyers. Not much. So, if we can win the first and second Balkan Wars in a reasonable time frame, we may actually still contribute to the big World War I. Let's get Chief of the Army first. Ooh, Old Guard. He's cheap. He gives me XP. That's good. Now, there is a bit of a problem with the mod currently in that the Ottomans don't offer the white peace that they should be offering in the second Balkan War, and we could be stuck in a war with the Ottoman Empire by the time the First World War rolls around. That's gonna end up with us fighting the Central Powers, and I'm kind of really close to them, so not sure if I want that, but we'll have to see. We're gonna need to get rid of our agrarian economy and this National Assembly. Yeah, I think we need to industrialize, get the arms industry, get steel. Yeah. A lot of work ahead of us though, and not a whole bunch of time to do it. I'm gonna try and stick to the more or less historical dates for the wars until everything, of course, goes off the rails, as it usually does. But until then, I'd like to stick to the historical thing. So October 1912, we have to go to war with the Ottomans, and then mid-1913, I have to start the Second Balkan War, which Bulgaria started by invading everyone. We're industrializing. Let's get the arms industry expanded so we can make more guns. With more guns, we can make more troops. Let's queue up some boys. Machine tools. Now here's the question. Do I want dispersed or do I want concentrated? The extra output is nice, but I think dispersed is still the better choice. I could be wrong. I have been known to be wrong. First political power pick. Let's get a silent workhorse. The sooner you get him, the more he pays for himself. And then I'm going to get the popular figurehead because stability is big. Stability is a big deal. The higher your stability, the better everything in your country, from consumer goods to political power to factory output. God, I'm going to need a lot more stuff, so I am short on pretty much everything. Let's get the political loyalty. That's also going to boost our stability a little more. Like I said, said, I always want more stability. And then I'm going to start designing divisions. I'm going to bring this down to something reasonable. And I'm going to create shock troop divisions to complement these. So I will try to have a big army of just frontline holders, shovel boys who just do nothing but maintain a front line. There you go, shovel boys. And then I'll add a couple of shock troops, maybe 4 if I can manage, who will do the actual fighting, will make the pushes, who will try to create the encirclements. I don't have the luxury of a full-fledged elite army. I have manpower, yes, you can't see it now, but of all the Balkan powers, Bulgaria should have the most manpower. But my god, is our industry crap. All right, I got a little bit of army experience. Let's make a few changes here. So I'm going to strip off a bunch of the infantry. That's a first start. They're down to 27 combat width. I'm just going to go for a block of 18, maybe 20 combat width infantry. Combat width is not as massive as you'd think. It's not super relevant. It's just that the 18 widths is what I usually use. And by downsizing the divisions, I have more equipment and manpower available, so I can have more divisions. Instead of a few thick, chunky ones, I just have more in total. More political power. Let's get the popular figurehead. Stability is looking nice, and you can see the economic benefits of this are massive. So these will be my stormtroopers. There we go. I want to name these after channel members, but I will be doing that manually, and this should be okay. All right, so I will be running with elite stormtroopers and basic bitch infantry. I'll try to rename as many as I can. I have a mod for this. Shockingly, it actually works. Unshockingly, I haven't gotten it to work with the Great War, which is unfortunate, so I have to do this manually now. Let's use a little bit more of the army experience to flesh out the stormtroopers. I don't know if this is good. Honestly, I sincerely doubt that this is in any way good, but I found the punchiness of the extra artillery does make up for the lack of organization. These guys hit reasonably hard. Now, I'm sure there's going to be spreadsheet boys and Excel nerds who are going to tell me why I'm wrong. Would love to hear it, but I think this is what we're rolling with. It's expensive. It's stupidly expensive. Yes, absolutely. But I think this is what we're rolling with either way. And maybe add some recon if we can afford it. I don't think we can afford it. Let's go up to early mobilization. It's not much, but something. All right, I can make mountaineers now. Maybe I should be integrating them into the elite units. The Macedonian question. Again, I need to stick with certain choices because there are 2 options. The anti-Ottoman crusade, the historical one. This is where you form the Balkan League and you fight the Ottomans. Lone Liberator here is where you do it solo and you fight the Ottomans on your own. Lone Liberator right now doesn't work properly, so you can't really progress if you go that way. So we have to stick with the anti-Ottoman crusade and the Serbs. So we have to do the historical choice every time, which is to offer an autonomous, air quotes, neutral, air quotes, Macedonia. Let's also get national champions, get that industry pumping. I need a little bit more artillery, and these guys should be ready to rock. And now we accept Serbia's final proposal. Essentially, they want us to, have their backs if at some point they're being pressured by the Austro-Hungarians. Sure. Fun fact, this is part of the reason why the First World War happened the way it did. I'll give you a quick history lesson. Quick history lesson. So, first Balkan War, the dynamic foursome, Greece, Montenegro, Serbia, and Bulgaria, overrun Europeans, the European section of the Ottoman Empire, take pretty much everything up to this line here in Thrace. Massive victory. But because of the way they negotiated, the Bulgarian army fought mostly around Thrace, where the Ottoman elite forces were. That left the Montenegrins, Greeks, and Serbs to attack the Balkan holdings in this area. They were less defended by poor quality troops. As a result, Serbia, Montenegro, and Greece had relatively large gains in terms of territory for relatively low casualties. Meanwhile, the Bulgarians fought tooth and nail against actual competent Ottoman forces and had limited territorial gains. But they had agreements with everyone else about how they were going to carve things up. And that's when everything went wrong. The Serbs took Albania. As part of their offensive, they took Albania. Serbia then got pressured by the Austrians, who wanted that area for themselves, to release Albania as an independent nation, which they ended up doing. As a result, Serbia then went, we really don't have the territory we wanted out of this. How about we don't turn over the stuff we promised to the Bulgarians. The Bulgarians then went, you know, if you're going to be like that, why would we honor any of our other deals? Meanwhile, the Greeks over here won a Thessaloniki, but the Bulgarians got there first. And the Greeks were like, I don't trust these Bulgarians, man. They said we could have Thessaloniki, but now it looks like they might not give it up because of their conflict with Serbia. Yeah. Let's keep our army mobilized. Serbia kept its army mobilized. Bulgaria kept its army mobilized. And everyone, when the Ottoman Empire pulled out, everyone left standing, was just standing there with their guns pointed at each other. Then the Greeks and the Serbs decided, you know, we don't really hate each other. We have no conflicts. Let's just draw up a border between ourselves and look at Bulgaria, because I don't trust those Bulgarians. And of course the Bulgarians then went, you know, I'm gonna attack all of you. They just never declared war, just attacked and lost horrifically, because Romania saw that and was like, I want a slice of this. So they went and took this top bit here. The Ottomans then just saw Bulgaria getting its teeth kicked in and attacked in this area and took Thrace back. And Bulgaria had a really bad time. So these guys will be pushing towards Thrace and Constantinople. And then First Army is just going to hold the line and take territory that is not defended. The ultimatum has been refused by Ottomans, and we start the first Balkan War. We should get pretty nice bonuses here as well. There we go. We got one bonus. We're supposed to get two. Okay. So the Greeks, the Cretians, and maybe many others will join the fight. Let's start this off. Pinning attack. Pinning attack. Go right through towards Constantinople. You go there. Half of you go there. So the goal is to grab land. Make this a massive land grab. Take what you can, give nothing back. The Ottomans are like way out of position. I have no idea where their troops are, but they're nowhere near the front line, so I'm going to massively exploit that. I know the Ottomans have more troops than this. I just don't know where they are. We're pushing on Constantinople. You go there, you go there. Maintain the pressure here. Maybe. Ah, they got troops there, but if I launch a forced attack, I might be able to push them off Constantinople. Other positions are completely overrun. For all intents and purposes, we've won the first Balkan War. Oh, this is joyous. This is joyous. Now, I don't think they're gonna just sign over Tsargrad to me anyway. But it's funny as hell that in the first Balkan War, we've just absolutely shreked the Ottomans. If I can kill these units, that would be even better. There we go. The Ottomans ask for an armistice. Hurrah! So they've just signed over everything. We have ourselves a peace deal. Shockingly and annoyingly, I did not get Thessaloniki. Absolutely pissed about that. I wanted Thessaloniki. I did everything right. I should have had Thessaloniki, but I don't. Yeah, our next order of business is messing with my former allies. So thieving allies is next. I'm gonna wait a little bit and not just go straight in balls to the wall, but I am going to fight them. All right, I'm gonna grab a little more industry here, and then we're going on to thieving allies, because that is what these people are. Thieves. They have stolen from Bulgaria. Now Serbia plans to integrate. Yada yada. It is war then! Serbia refuses to withdraw. Gonna need to stop my exercises for a second to get my units their organization back. It is war then. Oh, okay. I thought for a second there we would just start a war. In that case, okay. The next 21 days, war with Serbia. The big one. The war with Turkey doesn't start until Turkey attacks me. So maybe I can move these forces in this area first to isolate Thessaloniki and hopefully take Thessaloniki, shorten the front line, and then make a move on Serbia. All out assault there. No other attacks right now. We'll just weather the enemy storm. Second Balkan War is off to a good start. If we can isolate Thessaloniki, though, that will allow us to seize the area. There's steel, tungsten, chromium there. Very, very helpful if we can take that. The Ottomans are going to come in and the Romanians are going to come in, so I'll have to be careful how we play this. I'll constantly need to keep an eye on that. But all right, these are isolated. That's good. City of Thessaloniki has been isolated. It's looking all right. Have to say, it's looking all right so far. So this is a good blow to the Greeks. They're not really attacking me yet. And there comes Romania. All right, so Romania is going to add their strength here. I have troops in place. With their entrenchment, they should be able to hold that at least for a while. Good. That's another division gone. New positions seized. Oh, and there come the Ottomans. Okay. Unfortunately, my forces are not in position and not ready to push. I could have probably taken out 1 or 2 positions here. I don't have the forces right now. They will reinforce this faster than I can push, so I'm not going to. Let's instead focus on cleaning up this area. Yeah, they're gonna flood in troops. The Ottomans have way more divisions than anyone else here, but it's something I'll have to suffer. I mean, casualties-wise, we're doing well. I've lost 1,000 Bulgarians. I've killed 52,000 enemy forces. Look at this. This is just... Oh, they're gonna keep throwing men at this line again and again and again and again and again until I just run out of organization. No matter how much entrenchment these units have, how good they are, does not matter. They will simply be attacked again and again and again and again until they eventually give up. All right, this is getting annoying. I have 114 days left, I think. I don't want to compromise over Ohrid. I want what was promised, and I will take it from them if I must. This is just completely deadlocked. No matter what I've tried, the Turks don't stop attacking. It never ends. The only way I could ever beat them in the south if I just put my entire army there, and even then it's absurd. The AI behavior is beyond stupid. I get it. You have massive numerical superiority, gotta exploit that. But this is stupid. They can concentrate their entire military on 3 tiles, and there's nothing I can do about it. Nothing I can do to counter it except know what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, and preemptively deploy troops to quickly push them out of Europe, which was my initial plan, but then I had to, you know, I got greedy and I wanted some of Greece. I have additional forces in the area now under Ratko Dimitriev, and they'll just have to hold for a bit. Maybe a delaying action. I'm trying to raise more forces, but it's not going quickly enough. I don't have the industry to really make this happen. Bulgaria, militarily, still quite weak, but I am going to quickly redeploy my elites. The 4 elites that I have, I'm going to go for a Hail Mary push on Bucharest. We'll go around the back, and I don't know, man. I'm out of ideas. I'll be honest, I'm out of ideas. If the artillery is across, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Destroy the unit there. Yes. Okay, 1 unit go to Galati, and the rest of you to Bucharest. If I can take their capital, they should give up. Okay, Romania offers a conditional surrender. I think I'm gonna take it. I'll be able to take a small slice of Romania and call it a day, or I could push for the full-blown victory, but I need to take more land, and I don't think I can afford that. Let's leave it at the revolutional victory, whatever that means. There, we took a slice of land off them. 1 enemy is out of the picture. Now I can focus on Serbia. I'm gonna take another 3 divisions, send them south. So they have at most 44 divisions, and I think I might actually almost outnumber them, but it's the Ottomans. The Ottomans, ironically, are the problem. I haven't taken that many casualties because of I'm just cycling organization and units in and out and in and out, but they will eventually defeat me and start pushing me back along a wider front because they have so many more units. But if I can be quick here, I may possibly defeat the Serbs. And if the Serbs are defeated, the Balkan League folds. If the Balkan League folds, it's just me and the Ottomans. Yeah, I just saw a massive gap here. Don't mind if I do. This is so stupid, but if it works, I will do it. Ah, there we go. Belgrade has fallen. Bow down before the Bulgarian supremacy. So Serbia, Greece, and Montenegro all surrender, and they will sign over Pirot, Skopje, Ohrid. No way. I didn't actually get anything. You've got to be kidding me. I'm back at my original border. I didn't get anything. Oh, never mind. I had to wait for an event. So collapse of the Balkan League. Maybe I won too quickly? It was just that event that I was waiting for. Bulgarian intervention outcome. Because we had to take sufficient amounts of land. Not sure what to do about the Ottomans though. I don't want to be at war with the Ottoman Empire, but I also don't want to surrender to the Ottoman Empire. I could sue for peace, but this is is a surrender event, and I don't know if I want to surrender. Maybe we can defeat the Ottomans conventionally. They've lost 135,000 men just attacking me. They have the industry of a middling nation at best. I don't think they'll be able to do much. Now it's Bulgaria's time to bring the pain. Right, so I checked with the developers for the mod. Currently, this is why they told me don't play in Iron Man mode as Bulgaria. The Ottoman Empire is sort of broken when it comes to the Second Bulgarian War. Sorry, the Second Balkan War, if you win as Bulgaria. They have a decision to click here to offer you a white peace. They will not click it. There is no piecing out here. There is only a war to the end, to the death. Kind of fucked. Honestly, if I gave myself a little leeway, perhaps I could do something. Pull units back and see what I could do with the little maneuver warfare. Something like this then. And we'll try attacking with the infantry, the good infantry. But the good infantry is so beat up by constant warfare. I'm out of artillery. I'm not making enough artillery. I'm not making enough guns. I'm not making enough of anything. Franz Ferdinand has been shot. July crisis has begun. War is about to be declared, and that means everybody's gonna have a bad day. And now the Ottomans are gonna join the Central Powers. I'm gonna be at war with the Germans and the Ottomans and the Austro-Hungarians. A war I can win, probably? Uh-oh, there's Germans here. That is no bueno. That is definitely no bueno. Okay, these guys, out. You have different job now. Go there. Push on there. Create encirclement. Head for Constantinople, maybe? Okay, there. Now you south towards Constantinople. I have this place encircled. Okay. Now they got a unit on Constantinople, but it's shit, so I might still be able to kill it. Once I get the war goal on Greece, I'm going to declare the war, get my units in position, of course, draw them into the war. I've just realized, for some godforsaken reason, Italy gets a slice... Oh, my head hurts. Italy gets a slice of Albania. New plan. I'm going to justify on Italy, Greece. I'm going to try and push the Turks and grab as much land as I can. Then I can declare war on Greece and Italy, get my units over there. It is going to be incredibly stupid. Push, push, get across. Ah, they got units there, but I should be able to push them away. And I'll be able to push into Anatolia from two sides. Gotta grab as much land as I can. Capitulate the Ottomans, ideally. And we're across. All right, keep going, keep going, keep going. These guys are all gonna die. Move my elites across as well. That's it. Just keep pushing. Just keep pushing now. But I should be able to get the majority of the occupation here if I can capitulate them. I feel that victory can be attained. We have an opportunity to win. Or if not win, at least make it funny. Oh, these battles take forever. I got 7 units. That 10, 24, 26, 27, 28, 33 divisions trapped here. That's like a third of their army just trapped. And there goes the last of the Turkish army in Europe. Okay, so fighting on like a thin strip of land was not a good idea. The breakout, however, was a wonderfully brilliant idea. The war with Greece is coming, and I want to be able to declare it as soon as possible. So I'm going to redeploy some infantry to the Greek border, and I'm going to take my teeny tiny navy out and sail them into Thessaloniki. Maybe, just maybe, I can get a naval invasion in. I'll declare the war. They might join the Entente, maybe not, and will accept the invitation by the French. So at least we'll be able to overrun the Greeks eventually. As soon as Italy folds, as soon as the Turks fold, I'll redeploy that entire army and we'll have fun. All right, now the rush down here to New Byzantium, claim Tsargrad. I get some claims at least. If nothing else, we can get a nice land grab out of this whole ordeal. We're mopping up the last remaining pockets of resistance in Anatolia. The Greek front is, well, there is no Greek front. This is nothing. Ottomans are dead. Alhamdulillah, the Ottomans are dead. Okay, in that case, the entire army here, redeploy. The stormtroopers are beat up, shot to pieces, but they might be able to do something here. If I can force a naval invasion, we'll see. I should have naval superiority because of the British fleet. See if we can force our way through Greece, occupy as much of this as possible, force them to deploy more troops to their north, and every unit that is is up north is a unit that they cannot leave in like Athens. And then I just naval invade Athens and go at them from both sides. But it's going to depend on if they have anything on Athens. Let's see. Done and donezo. And then we'll set up shop here. We'll definitely be close. Oh yeah, the Greeks are gonna fall really quickly now. Let's grab these ports and deny them the ability to do, well, anything really. I may need to take these islands. So I think I should be able to, if they start massive redeployments, we should be able to take those islands. Now let's launch these naval invasions, see what happens. Okay, something just happened. You guys are seeing this, as am I, correct? Somehow Greece is no longer occupied and I don't know what happened. What? Yeah, that's a broken mess. All right, I got my justification done on Italy. I need to start that war soon. Treaty of London. No! No! Okay, I'm gonna see if I can cheese this by restarting. See if I can cheese this. I'm sorry. I kind of save scummed this because Italy is about to join the Entente. I don't want Italy to join the Entente. I'm just going to declare my war and get everybody involved. Fortunately, the UK tends to have a lot of everything because they just don't contribute to the war in a meaningful way. I'll use the guns and my manpower then. Oh god, there's a lot of enemies up north now. I need to deal with the remains of Greece and Italy and then set up a defensive line against the former border of whatever that place was. Oh, we got Green Seas here. Launch the invasion of what remains of Greece. Hit them from that side. You'd walk into Chania and then walk into the port. Okay, we've got Greece by the balls. Greece is dead. Yes! I'll take the Greek Navy and I'll take all of Greece. Confirm and exit. We're done. Shock troops will be deployed here. Push the Italians off. And then I just need to fully redeploy into Serbia. I love how Bulgaria now has a respectable navy as well. If I can take this last port here, then we'll have them all bottled up. Okay, we got all the Italians here trapped. So at least the Italian expedition into Albania, I guess, is at an end. We'll destroy those units and I'll fully redeploy my army to assist Serbia. All right, New Byzantium, what does that do? It gives us this decision. Oh no, no, you've got to be shitting me. I need Central Albania. I got everything except stupid Albania. I can still get some cores though by making these decisions down there, so I'll do those in a bit. All right, the Ottoman Empire just... What? They just white-pieced? I lost everything? I think not, Ottoman Empire. I am so annoyed by this mod at times. This is one of those times. And I'm just gonna straight up declare war on the Ottoman Empire again. Right back into the fight, boys. Romania has been called into the war. Ooh, that's actually bad. That is actually bad. Now I need this war with the Ottomans to be over exceedingly quickly because I'm gonna have to set up shop on the Danube now. Still, the Ottomans are folding very quickly, which is nice. Yes, peace deal. All right, just gonna take their entire fleet, annex all of their land. That seems like the fairest outcome here. I'm gonna take this entire army and we are rushing... Oh, God. Oh, dear God. We are rushing up to the river here. All right, everything is in position. We'll try to hold out now until we find an opportunity to strike back. Looks like the German front is really thin here, so counterattack. Oh, and Russia's falling apart. Great. Fantastic. Just what I wanted. I have a sinking feeling that Italy is not long for this world. I'm gonna see if they'll be stupid and give me control of the state. That would be funny if they did. Get my units over there and I'll invade myself. Now I am going to ask them if they can pretty please give me this piece of Italy. Great. And then anything else we conquer from this point forward goes to me. Tsardom of Bulgaria rules supreme. Ah, beautiful. What am I actually gonna get out of this war though? I probably get nothing because I wasn't able to form Byzantium. Well, there goes Russia entirely. Oh, God. Yeah, sorry, Kerensky. Sorry. Yeah, looks like the Austro-Hungarians are donzos. They've had to mass redeploy because of the way the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk works. So they are all out of position. That has enabled me to push straight into their holdings in Romania. and we're just rolling them right back. It is inevitable. Victory will be ours. It's looking like it's over for the Central Powers. They're being overwhelmed. Crushed, I might even say. Look at that pocket. Oh, Germany, no. Oh, Germany, baby, what is you doing? Oh, there we go. The Armistice at Compiègne. We have won. This is the end. So we'll see what the end of that peace deal is going to bring. The end is here. Now there's going to be a whole bunch of conferences. There's nothing I can do other than maybe I can't even leave the faction yet until the truce has run its course. And now we're going to demobilize, which means I'm going to lose. Look at those numbers. Before I click that button, let's take a quick look. I have 29 civs and 39 mils. You see those numbers? 39 mils, 29 civs. I'm gonna click that button. I have 18 civs and 9 mils. I hate how this works. But this is the wartime demobilization. I get it, but it's a video game, and there's supposed to be like interwar stuff. So there's really no point in continuing this. There's no point in continuing to play because of the armistice. So let's see what the Paris Peace Conference brings in about 65 days. All right, it's over. We're stuck on a post-war economy that I cannot mobilize out of. My industry's been shot to pieces, like entirely dismantled. It no longer exists. I did not get Niš. I did not get Northern Dobrujda. I did not get Albania. And as such, I am not Byzantium. I am, however, the big sad. I can't even justify a war goal. I am not able or not allowed to declare wars. Oh, okay. I'm gonna click that. All of the events are done. I am not allowed to justify war goals. I am not allowed to go on to different economy laws. I can do quite literally nothing. That's it. Well, the Tsardom of Bulgaria is large, it is proud, but it is ultimately a failure because I was unable to justify a war goal on Albania. I couldn't form my formidable nation, and I was unable to seize any land in, well, anywhere. So we look big on paper, but that's about it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I recommend you give this mod a try. It's really not as bad as this specific run makes it look like. It's just, this is one of the older countries. A rework for this is in the works, so definitely check this mod out. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you guys will enjoy the next one as well. See ya.